Your mind is the most powerful place on earth here. Think about it. People go to school, earn PhD and all that, still stuck in their brokenness. Even hard workers are still struggling. So what is actually happening? Because basic education and specialized education cannot compensate for financial literacy. And that is what we are about to fix now. So stay tuned. We have three forms of education: the basic education, specialized education, and then financial education, which most of us are missing. The basic education goes with you going to nursery to university. Then the specialized one is you specifying in a specific aspect. Let's say you want to be a doctor, a surgeon, or something. You specialize in a particular field. Yes. And the third one is the financial education. Our basic education actually covers everything that we need, but then they miss out on one very important thing, which is financial education. I mean, they covered the aspect of even educating us on sex, but they miss out finances, which when you grow up, you are supposed to be dealing with money. And as you are working, the most thing you are going to be dealing with is money. But then we are not taught about it. That's how come a lot of us are walking around with a wrong blueprint in finances. The next thing I want to talk about is financial temperature. I'm going to explain it. Don't panic. As individuals, we all have our financial temperature. The point where we get to and we cannot even bear to breathe or even enjoy or not stop thinking when we are at that level. I'm talking about having money with you. And there's a point where you can earn money and you feel like, hey, I have a lot of money. So you keep on spending it. You get to that point where you think that, oh, okay, I'm good on money now, so let me try and manage it. So there's a point that when you rich, you feel like you are broke. And there's a point where you rich, you feel like you are very rich. That's what it means by the financial temperature. What you are supposed to do as someone, you are trying to raise your financial temperature is to increase that target, that line you set up. Like subconsciously is there, so you have to identify it. Let's say you are being paid 5,000 at the end of the month. What amount do you think is left in your account that makes you feel like you are broke? Is it, let's say, 3,000 or 2,000 or 1,000 Ghana cedis? An opportunity come your way and you get like 20,000. I do not have to force myself or sort things out for it to be left with 3,000. Raise that temperature that you have. That, let's say you have 3,000, feel like, oh, you are very, very down in cash and everything. Like, consciously raise it to, let's say, 10,000. So it's like whenever you even have money, you have plans on, oh, I have to save it, I have to put this one, you have to put this one here. Not I have to sort this one, I have to sort this one out. These are things that you can do to raise your financial temperature. That's new reading. I know I mentioned last week that if you want to educate yourself more on finances, subscribe to this channel. Yeah, it's a good thing because every week I'm going to be breaking down whatever I'm learning from the books that I'm reading. But then it's going to be very helpful to you if you also read on your own. So you can actually read this book. Because what I'm going to be sharing with you are stuff that stands out to me. I feel like, oh, I didn't know this, or oh, I can share this to enlighten people more on this. But then you might see something different that I'm not seeing if you read it for yourself. So definitely read more books. Hang out with people that have higher desires than you have. Or let's say, if in the midst of your friends, you are the smartest, I feel like you've outgrown that group. You have to find yourself in the midst of other people too. Because if you are the smartest, you are actually in the wrong group. I mean, if you hang out with people who have like higher expectation and what they want to do with your life, your dreams feel like, I have to be dreaming more. What am I doing with my life? But it feels like, oh, you are the boss. You are the one who thinks very high. Oh, this. You won't be really, really pushed to do something because there's something that was said in the book I think is true. You actually make the average of the 5 people you have around you. If you surround yourself with people who are dreamers, people who are achievers, people who are going out there to get the bag. People who are working hard, people are doing this, who have purpose, who have aim for their life. Definitely, it's going to push you for you to also do something bigger for yourself. The next thing will be to enter wealthy environment. Stop going to the same place over and over again. And I listened to one man of God, like those that their skits come outside and some are funny and all that. But then he said something that really blessed me and I started applying it too. He said that you've never entered a boutique before. Sometimes you might not be buying stuff from there. They say always you do bend down boutique, like goes to the market, you go and buy your clothes and all that. You don't buy from boutique and all that. But then they are actually begging. Like, they are wishing that people will enter there. It's not like when you enter, they are going to force you to buy or something. Go there, go and make inquiries. Don't just be stuck with one thing you have. So I actually took that, and one time I was looking for, I had like a bad acne, like my breakouts like so bad. I'll find pictures and post them there. So I entered one of the shopping line. When the lady saw me, explain the pomade and stuff they have and all that. And the prices were not even outrageous as I was thinking. But I was able to find help and it's really, really helped me. I mean, I'm not still using the product, but then I saw the difference in it. And if I have not taken that bold step, I would have still be suffering by now. So enter a wealthy environment. Like when you go, give generous tips. At least do it once a while. It will broaden your perspective about it. It will give you exposure about how things are done. Sometimes take a detour from your environment, enter into estates and places around and see how different people are living. It will actually encourage you when you see how people are living their lives and how well people are doing. It will push you that, oh, I can also do this. Push back poverty reflexes. I mean, as I'm saying, enter into wealthy environments and all that, you are thinking like, what am I going to do there, or which money am I saying? That's why I say once a while. Don't just push it away or brush it off that I cannot do this. The author actually used a sample where Jesus Christ cursed the fig tree. I mean, it has like reason why there was no fruit on it because it wasn't his season. But then because Jesus is Jesus, he was expecting that even the situations, the environment will adjust to him because he's the Son of God. Do you get it? Don't try to justify everything around you. Can situation also change because of who you are? That's a question you have to ask yourself. And that's why wealth creation is actually a kingdom issue. Some people actually believe that money is evil. The Bible actually said the love of it. You can be broke and still love money, and that will be evil. Why is it that diligence, generosity, stewardship, blessings all leads to wealth creation, not actually poverty? Meaning God wants you to be rich. Because I tell you, money answers all things. You feeling sad for a hungry child is not going to feed him. And you being kind doesn't build a school. And definitely good intention doesn't pay hospital bills. If God is expecting us to be a blessing, then definitely we have to own resources so that we'll be able to do all that. So now, are you seeing why it's very important for you to be wealthy? These are the things you can apply in your life to make sure you change your financial blueprints. First thing, you have to read more. Read books that will stretches your mind, like expose you to different knowledge about finances you never knew. I mean, there are a lot of book recommendations. Secondly, you have to hang out with people that pushes you to do more for yourself. And the next thing, you have to change your environment. Start challenging poverty thoughts with wealthy actions, and then make sure take small consistent steps in your wealth creation. In the next video, I'm actually going to share more on how we can relate with money, your finances, everything. I mean, if you are looking forward to broaden your knowledge about finances, this is your channel. Make sure you subscribe to it, like, comment, share. Did you learn something new today? Or I remind you of something you've read somewhere or you've heard somewhere concerning finances that wasn't mentioned in this video? Make sure you type it in the comment section below. See you same time next week. It's another powerful set of insight. Love you. Bye. As an individual, knowing or unknowingly, Eric, have you taken a microphone? Yes, I pick it. I beg you,